Hello, this is the RPG Crawler, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Age of Decadence, and this has been a interesting city to explore, to say the least. I think for now I'm actually going to take a bit of a walk. And, oh, there's a fort over there. Did I already explore that area? Give me a minute. See, this stuff has been shut down. They shut down the 40 thieves and the ferrymen. This would have been the 40 thieves, and that's gone. Or no, wait. If I'm looking at it right, this would have been the 40 thieves. And this would have been the ferrymen. And this would have been the old fort. Over in this area. There is a legionary there. I think I may want to go check that place out first. Before I head out, yeah, let's check out the old fort before I head out. See if I can do anything here. House Crassus banners are flying over the Imperial Guard's fort, leaving no doubt as to who the current owner is. State your business. What happened to the guards that were stationed here? Missing in action, says the legionary with a shrug. What action? You think they stopped to see me on their way out and left a message for you? So House Crassus wasted no time moving in. Looks this way, doesn't it? Says the legionary. Anything else I can help you with? No, that's it. So it looks like that's taken care of. Well, let's go out into the world and investigate some of these areas. Now, I still haven't checked out the old facility, or the Dead River, or Hellgate. Let's check out... there's a few places I can check out. Let's check out the old facility for now. See if this gets me anything. Well, it's skill points. There is that. There's Aurelian Decanus. Let's get close. You see several Aurelian soldiers sitting around a campfire. When you approach, the soldiers give the bubbling stew pot one last look and slowly get up. This area is claimed by House Aurelian. Turn around and leave. Relax, we're on the same side. Really? And who the fuck are you? The Decanus asked cautiously, his hand on his sword. I was sent to assess the situation. You've seen plenty of bureaucrats get the mannerism right. In a few simple words, you managed to show both the disdain and power of the pencil pushers over soldiers. The Decanus almost chokes with rage. We need fucking engineers to seal this shit, not fucking assessors. Engineers? Son, House Aurelian can't dispatch troops and engineers every time some Decanus starts panicking. That's why I'm here, to verify your find. If it's real, you'll get the engineers. If not, you'll be guarding latrines tomorrow. If it's real, it's the biggest fucking door you've ever seen, at least 1,000 pounds of real steel. That's some serious shit, I tell you. The sooner the engineers seal it, the better. I'll be the judge of that. And I climb down into the hole. You just gotta bluff your way in. Alright, this is like almost purely a talking playthrough. I haven't even done much combat. Let's examine the machine. A strange machine sitting in the middle of a half-empty chamber. It's been stripped of everything valuable and left to rust, a symbol of age long gone and one that followed. Let's take a look at the boxes. Old supplies long past their expiration date. How about this box? Nothing but junk. Looks like anything of value has been taken a long time ago. Let's head on down. Got anything in here? Strange tools, broken gauges, discarded parts, and one petrified scorpion. 2 barrels containing foul-smelling, dark, viscous liquid. Something about this valve catches your eye. Unfortunately, the valve cap seems to be stuck. Open the door. You're standing in front of a massive bronze doors decorated with awe-inspiring winged lions that have seen better days. The only items of interest are an unusually large keyhole and a barely visible symbol. Examine the symbol. Lore success, crafting failure. It looks like the professional mark encircled by script of the Nashki. Abu al-Iz ibn Ismail ibn al-Razaz al-Jazari. Sadly, it doesn't tell you much. Examine the keyhole. Looks like a very clever lock. The door is rock solid, but you're willing to bet you can blow off the hinges with a couple of shaped charges. You do your best preparing and applying the charge, then light the fuse and climb out of the tunnel. A minute later, a large explosion shakes up the ground. When you try to get back, you discover the passage has collapsed. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. You know, not really important. I'll just Returning to the entrance, you discover that the long-awaited Aurelian engineers are finally around. "What's down there, Praetor?" asked the man leading them. "Nothing. The tunnel has collapsed a long time ago." "Maybe we should take a look," suggested the engineer. "I mean, since we're already here, by all means." Return to Gennesaret. Yeah, by all means, man. It was like that when I got here. It was like that when I got here. Okay. Okay. What's next? What can I mess up next? What can I screw up next? Let's say we go back to the bandit camp, see if we find it. What was that? What was that one with the mining outpost? Let's take a look and see if my new lore ability gives me any information down here. I doubt it will. But it won't hurt to check. I should have boosted my crafting and my alchemy a little bit earlier. My bad. Will you let me in? Will y'all let me in? Yeah, they'll let me in. No, they won't. They got this dude in the way. Reputation success. RPG crawler. Almost didn't recognize you there. Are you here to inspect the mine? Yes, I am. Let me go look. Let me go look. See if there's anything I can use. There's workers in here. They got that operational. And there doesn't appear to be anything I can really inspect down here. Well, I guess this time is past. The ability to get that stuff working on time. Let me examine the machinery. You recognize some of the machines from drawings in the old manuscripts. It looks like an ore melting facility, but judging by House Aurelian's interest, it could be more than that. Well, it looks like they're got it working as a ore smelting thing. Yeah, let's just head on out here, man. As funny as that was, it's nice to know more lore about it, though. Alright, how does, I guess I could look either through Hellgate or Dead River. Those both sound incredibly dangerous, though. Let's go to, let's go to Sarast first to see if my new lore gets me any further into that. Let me climb down to the basement. Now, what down here needed lore? There was a door, wasn't there? Yeah, wasn't there an ancient machinery? Here we go. Alright, see if you can fix it. Lore success, crafting failure, as far as you can tell, is a generator built after the fall of the Empire, which explains its design, less reliant on otherworldly energies and things man wasn't let to know. You have no idea what's wrong with it, though. How about if I give myself another little bit of crafting here? Let's see if I can do it now. Still failure. Okay. Well, it was worth a shot. Looks like I'm messing things up all over the world. Alright, let's see about... I guess I could continue to mess with Ganazar, but I think I'm going to go to Dead River. If only to get the skill points real quick. 5 skill points. Yeah, that's going to be that. So what can I look around over here? Oh, there's like cattle and such. There's a novice over here. What is this, like a temple? What the scrolls called a dazzling river port is now no more than a crumbling stones perched at the edge of a dry riverbed. The only other detail of note is an agglomeration of unusually dense fumes hanging over the dusty gulch. After an unsuccessful attempt to peer through this unhealthy-looking cloud, you turn back and are startled to find a young man standing only a few feet behind you. He is empty-handed and dressed in old robes, many times patched and too threadbare to conceal any weapons. "What do you seek here?" he asks. Though you have spoken with people from many lands, his accent is strange to you. "I'm looking for an old temple." The great ziggurat, nods the man. It lies beyond the hollow. The hollow? It was a lake once, but the gods cursed it, explains the man. They sent an evil wind that brought death to everyone who hadn't gone into hiding and caused the waters to boil and turn to poison. The evil wind? There came a wind, heralded by thunder, and it fell upon the town like a hammer, recites the man, struggling to remember the words, scorching the earth and withering every flower. A dark cloud covered the land like a cloak, hiding it from the sun, and the earth trembled to its core. So how do I get across? Were you summoned? Asked the man with childlike curiosity. No. Then you must take the trial and prove that you're worthy. A trial? The hollow is dry, so you can cross it on foot. The air isn't as bad as before, but it will weaken you all the same when you need your strength the most. The evil wind killed everything that walks, but spared things that crawl, because the gods had a special tax for them. The gods ordered them to grow big and guard the hollow, until the curse is lifted and the waters return to wash them away. Let me guess, giant scorpions? They never go out of style, do they? They are fearsome and terrifying beasts. Are there no other way across? Not anymore, but there used to be. There are stories of a bridge made of light, but I must confess that I have a hard time imagining such a thing. What man is worthy enough to walk on light? Who can tell me more about that bridge of light? For a small donation, the elder will be happy to answer your questions, says the man promptly. Probably the main reason he was sent to greet you. He points at the stone steps disappearing into darkness. All right. Yeah, this looks kind of eerie. I guess this bridge can, like, reform itself, maybe? Let's talk to the man. Where do I got? Here we go. Is it this novice? Alright. Blessed be, says the man, watching you with interest. Alright, let's continue to walk in here. Go downstairs. Alright, this is just straight up eerie. These people just standing around in the dark. Well, they won't talk to me. That's weird. That's weird. Examine the machines. Oh, the elder will talk. You're standing in a large underground chamber, crowded with a host of bizarre machines and contraptions. The air reeks of old lubricant, rust, and harder to place scents. After trying to figure out the purpose of the equipment in the chamber itself, you decide the machinery must have been brought here from elsewhere for storage or display. The place is like a shrine to an age long past. Drawn to a low flickering to your left, you approach what you took to be a still functional device, but the apparatus is long dead. The light comes from several small candles housed in a row of glass tubes painted red. Who are you? Says the elder, his face hidden by the cloak. A wanderer. What do you seek here, wanderer? An old temple. Many have come before you, few had the wisdom to leave. Did anyone make it? A woman, nods the elder. I was but a child when she came here, but I still remember her. She demanded an escort. The elder refused, and she killed him on the spot, without pity or mercy. She took our best men, who are more afraid of her than the beast crawling in the follow, and left. She returned alone, but she never said a word, and we never asked, for it's not our way. Can you give me an escort? The elder laughs. She's drained our strength, and we've never recovered. There are no men left to give you. We buy children. He points to the young man who greeted you, to replace lost brothers and keep the flame alive. Why do you stay here? These holy engines were entrusted in our care. He points at the machines. Most of them seem to be long dead. It is our duty to maintain them. How do you do that? We pray and ask the gods to guide our hands. Does it work? The gods aren't always there to answer our calls, so a few engines are still working. Of course, when the gods need them, we'll be ready and they'll guide us like they always have. Do you know what these machines did? Wonders things, exclaims the elder, showing his face for a moment. It looks strangely deformed, large, unblinking fish eyes, a wide, lipless mouth, and thick skin hanging in folds. They could raise the water in the river to the level of the lake. They could turn the night into day and day into night. They could even conjure a bridge made of light over the lake. Do you mind if I take a closer look at the machines? You want to marvel at the holy relics? The elder says approvingly. You may do so, perhaps. If you'd like to stay with us and dedicate your life to worship, I'll pray for the divine to touch you and mark you as it marked me. He touched his face reverently. These guys seem like they're all, got radiation exposure and such. Examine the machines. You're standing in front of a makeshift altar covered with candles. Examine it. You have absolutely no idea what it is. Yep, just wandering around breaking stuff. Well, I got no lore. I got no more lore. Yeah, my bad. So tell you what, we're going to have to try the other place, the Hell Gate, so to speak. Not looking forward to any of this. It looks like I'm starting to come up against mandatory combats, and I am not designed for that. Let's go to Hellgate, I guess. Long ago, a hunting party from a desert tribe pursued a strange triple-horned beast into the mountains and discovered a towering metal door set into a stone cliffside. They later revisited the site with wise men and tools for breaking rock. With no idea how to open the door itself, the desert folk chiseled through the stone jamb and inside. A great treasure of ancient weapons, magic charms, and precious metals awaited them. While looting the complex, another hidden door, this one in the floor, was revealed quite by accident. It accessed the lower levels. The shaman decreed that the great treasure was a ruse, a distraction to placate fools. As their tribe was clearly not comprised of fools, it only made sense to send a scouting party to further explore. The scouts descended into the blackness and the others waited. Waking from dark dreams of weirdly angled corridors and chambers, of indistinct shapes always at the edge of his vision, the shaman heard a low moaning from the doorway, like a wind from the bowels of the earth. The scouting party did not return. The shaman was angered and held the hidden folk beneath the mountain responsible for this turn of events. He gathered the strongest among the tribe to form a war party. They prayed and fasted through a long night, making shallow cuts in their flesh, as was the custom, and smearing red clay on their faces. At dawn, the war party descended with the shaman's strongest blessings. The war party did not return. Giving up on whatever secrets lay buried below the mountain, the tribe set its artisans to carve the ornate facade of a temple into the mountain, a shrine to the brave warriors whose spirits were trapped forever in the underworld. For the first and only sacrifice to the temple, they performed a ritual called the Impalement of the Three Suns, passed down from their ancestors at the dawn of the world. The name designated both the 3 bright red wounds of 3 stakes in flesh and the number of sunrises he who was offered could expect to see before enjoying the merciful embrace of death. The shaman protested at length that this ancient tradition did him too much honor, but his modesty was roundly ignored. So he got himself impaled. Oh well. They were like, yeah, you like this you like this sacrifice so much, you go ahead and do it. This looks like the monuments at Petra. Alright, let's head on in. Man, the atmosphere of this game is just astounding. Alright. I'm not seeing anything in here. Alright, back up over here. There's not many rooms. There's the elevator. Looks like a campsite. I'm going to quick save the game. I want to boost in my lore a little bit, but I guess not. Use the elevator. Examine the dead body. You see a dead man slumped against the wall. It looks like he crawled here and bled to death from many cuts covering his body. He's clutching a strange metal ball the size of an apple, covered with strange protuberances. You have no idea what it is. Take it just in case. Oh, got this eerie catwalk. This does not look medieval fantasy. This looks like industrial era. It's like a Dwemer ruin, except 1,000 times scarier. What the? It's... Oh no. Oh no. This does not look great. At first glance, it appears to be a kind of hideous shrine or statue. A metal spider rearing up on its back legs. But taking a few steps forward, you see it's a machine, a mechanical construct straight out of some sorcerer's nightmare. The top half is humanoid, with arms ending in blades, and not the kind used for chopping vegetables. This upper part is perched on 4 spike-tipped legs, any one of them long enough to run a man through. Its once polished surface is scarred and dented, the armor rent in several places, and it sits somewhat askew. The construct is a veteran of many battles. The head pivots ever so slightly in your direction. It sees you, but makes no move towards the doorway. You step back, ready to turn around and run, but the construct stays in place, tracking your movements. Clearly, it won't attack unless you cross the doorway. One way or another, you have to get past the construct. If you aren't eager to meet it face-to-face, perhaps you can acquire a few black powder bombs or talk to one of the zealots into fighting this thing for you. Okay, so maybe I can talk the zealots into fighting it. Nice. Maybe. I mean, that sounds like my kind of deal. So we've explored a couple what appear to be dead ends now. Let me get out of here. So what is there to be investigated now? I guess I got to go back to Genezar or whatever. Let's go to Genezar. I'm kind of at a dead end here. I guess I've got to talk to Meru. So yeah, let's talk to Meru, I guess. If I can. Well, what's my reputation with Crassus? All right, that's not it. I need to know my faction level. Is there a way to check your faction level? I mean, I don't see one. Oh, here we go. I've got one. I can't. I do not know why I missed it. House Crassus, I've almost got. I've almost got as much there with House Darriton. The only people I have more with is the Commercium. Well, and it's all because of that one loss. Is there any way I could quickly make some quick inventory? Let's browse the rare wares. Is there any black powder bombs? And there's black powder. I think I've got black powder. Can I make the black powder bombs? Let's take a look. I haven't crafted like almost anything here. I don't know how to craft it. I've only got one alchemy skill. Well then. Let's try to gain entrance, I guess. I'll quick save the game. State your purpose, says one of the guards, barely concealing a yawn. My name is RPG Crawler. I seek an audience with Lord Meru. True believers are always welcome here, says the guard, gesturing to his men to open the gate for you. Alright. So I get to go into the castle. So what else is in here? That door is barred. That door is also barred. This place looks so much larger than they allow you to explore. Part of me likes that, and part of me finds it a little bit annoying. There's Meru, and there's Phelan. I will quick save the game. Is there anybody hidden in these side rooms? Let's talk to Phelan. Phelan fixes his unblinking eyes on you for a moment, stopping you in your tracks, then quickly looks away. You take a moment to recollect your thoughts. How do you do it? I just do, says Phelan, his voice grating and harsh. Brother Meru says that I'm touched by the gods. I used to think I was cursed, now I'm not sure. It brought me nothing but pain. I was beaten half to death more times than I can remember. I drifted between the worlds for days at a time, and that's when my gift grew stronger. You drifted between the worlds? That's what my brother told me. He was looking after me until a sickness took him. I slept for days, neither dead nor alive. No healer could wake me up. Yet my brother never gave up. He dripped sugary waters into my mouth and waited until I wake up. He begged me to keep my eyes down, but I just couldn't. The thrill, the excitement, the power. It was all too much for me. How was I supposed to know that I was being tested by the gods? So now you serve Brother Meru? He saved me from the gallows and gave me purpose. When I took my first life, the pain was excruciating. I was within those men when they died. Or maybe I was all those men and died one body at a time until only my own was still breathing. There are many living things that kill, yet what killer gets to experience his victim's suffering and live through it? Did you kill again? I did, said Phelan, showing no emotions. Oh, we got a psychopath here. Brother Meru convinced me that the gift was given to me for a reason. It would be an affront to the gods to reject their gift. Sharing the agonies and dying over and over again are my penance and absolution. I think he's right. The pain is indiscernible, yet I find that I miss it when I go too long without punishing the human wickedness. Does your power still grow? It took all my strength to kill a man for the first time. I was exhausted and drained of energy for days. Now I can stop your heart from beating as easily as swatting a fly. The telltale sign suggests Phelan is lying. Whatever his power is, he can't stop your heart or do anything of that sort, which doesn't mean that he isn't dangerous. Do you share his beliefs? I want to feel what Brother Meru does, but I can't. It too is denied to me. For a moment there he sounds angry, but when he closes his eyes, his lips move, either praying or counting. When he opens his eyes, he can read nothing in them. I must have faith the gods have a plan for me. That guy is a psychopath. I want to talk to Varro real quick. Over the course of his life, Varro has developed a pragmatic observation that life is all about survival and making it to the next day. Principles and other questionable qualities were a dead weight that would get you killed and were no use to you once you're dead. Thus loyalties and honor were nothing but summer flowers, pretty when it's warm, but quickly forgotten when the harsher seasons come. Such a season did come recently, putting an untimely end to a score of the boatmen in Varro's career as the guildmaster and presenting him with new opportunities. Welcome to Ganazar, Master RPG Crawler. What can I do for you? Nothing, apparently. Let's talk to Meru. You're standing in front of Lord Meru. He is dressed in the Eastern manner and has an aura of humility and piousness about him, although you can't say whether he is a humble and pious man or merely wants to come across as one. There are no guards in the room, nothing that would highlight his status and station. Lord Meru is accompanied only by a plainly dressed man with thinning hair and dark eyes that seem to penetrate to your very soul. My lord? There are no lords here, brother. Are we not all equal in the gods' eyes? We're measured only by our devotion and faith. Serve faithfully, give yourself to the gods, and you too will stand one day where I stand now. You have no guards? Who'd raise a hand against a servant of the gods? Of course, evil knows no bounds, but I have faith in Phelan. He points to the man standing next to him. He is more than capable of shielding me from harm. The man smiles unpleasantly, still fixing you with his eyes. Suddenly you realize that you can't move. Your arms and legs stiffen and become heavy as if filled with lead. The man smirks disdainfully and looks away, releasing you. Gods have blessed Phelan with great powers, far above those of mere mortals. He was lost for a long time, but he serves a great cause now, as do we all. I have many questions? Of that I have no doubt, my child. On the surface your deeds seem to speak for themselves. They tell me that your heart is in the right place, and yet there are some who say that it's nothing but an act, that you are not a man to be trusted, which is a most grievous charge. And who is accusing me? Master Feng, my new lore master. He is a very pious and humble man, not the type to speak against someone without a reason. Yet speak he did. Did he say how he came to possess such knowledge? He didn't elaborate and seemed hesitant to speak about it at first, but he felt that he had to warn me. He said you had the reputation of an untrustworthy character with few redeeming qualities. So you will condemn me based on your hearsay then, despite the fact that my deeds, as you say, speak for themselves? Test my faith and devotion and see for yourself. Persuasion? Or streetwise? I think I've got the same in both. You're right, says Meru suddenly. Should you be truly unworthy, the oracle will remain silent. You gain a new insight in the liberal arts, Sarah? What would you have me do? What would you have me do? Keep your heart and soul open to the God's will, and you will inspire many. What more can a faithful ask for? So I gotta deal with Feng now. I have persuasion and streetwise both high. Alright. I need to deal with Feng. There's Feng. Do I want to talk to him? I guess I should. Well, hello, Master Feng. How's Master Cassius? Inquires Feng with a polite smile. Alive? Ah, so what brings you here? You seem to be doing well. I have much to offer, and Lord Meru is a man with an eye for talent and ability, among other things. Nobody's perfect. Not Lord Meru, not me, and definitely not you. Was there anything else you wish to discuss, Master RPG Caller? Can Meru really bring the gods back? He does talk about it, but I took it for a metaphor. Build some temples, send more preachers to weaken your enemies, that sort of thing, no? And if it's not a metaphor? If it's not a metaphor, Well, that would be quite something, wouldn't it? The gods might not have the same appreciation for your talent and ability. That's right, they might not. They might come back, they might stay a metaphor. Don't say I didn't warn you. I need a key to open that. Well, now, I've got to, I guess, spread the word somehow? So let's see. I failed to impress Meru. Return to Athanasius. That's not good. How did I fail to impress him? Let's deal with Athanasius then. I don't know why I walk all the way back. I could just... Oh. Because it's not that far. That's why I walk all the way back. And it's not marked. So, I guess I gotta deal with those people around him. Alright. Let's talk to Athanasius. Have you made any progress? I did when Meru asked, but he hasn't ready to let me in yet. Maybe he needs a nudge or two. What can you tell me about Meru and his creed? Not much. Meru appears to be sincere in his beliefs. His creed is relatively simple. We turned away from the gods, so the gods turned away from us. If we want them to guide us out of darkness, we need to show them proper respect. Since there aren't too many people who prefer the current state of affairs or have any viable alternative to what Meru suggests, the creed grows stronger and attracts more followers with every passing day. I see, and what do you think? Meru did stumble upon something old and forgotten in his cellar. He believes he talked to gods and is willing to do whatever it takes to earn their favor. The gods appear to be eager to return once Meru does the groundwork. The creed can be a powerful weapon, though, with or without the gods. Quite so. Well then, since we're the same mind here, let's move forward. What do we have in mind? Meru is weak. He surrounds himself with people who reinforce his beliefs and inspire his own piety. It's a crowded spot already, so we'll have to work harder to make some room for you. I can deliver the miracles you'll need, but you'll have to convince Meru that you're the genuine article. Can you do that, RPG Crawler? Miracles? The prophet speaks in a booming voice and sets people on fire. The freak can hypnotize people. You will need miracles to herald your coming, and miracles you shall have. The finest money can buy. Deliver the miracles, and I can do the rest. Splendid! It will take some time to arrange the miracles, so come and see me in a few days. And I guess it's a few days later. You spend the next few days reading everything you can find on the gods and various self-proclaimed and usually short-lived prophets. While you wait, Athanasius Gold is hard at work, spreading rumors of miracles and sending witnesses eager to buy drinks and speak to all who'd listen. Even the fact that you're virtually unknown is turned to your advantage, painting you as a humble man who seeks piety, not glory. It's time. I did all I could and nearly drained our coffers in the process. Everything you've ever wanted is within your grasp now. Tell me when you're ready. Okay. The question is, do I think I can do it? I need 6 more for lore. If I'd picked this instead of crafting, I could have 6 lore. Well, let's head on down. Do I want to try this? I think, anything I need to wrap up before I try this? You know what? No. What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and try it. Well, tell you what. Since it's likely to take a little bit, we'll try it in the next episode. For now, it's been the RPG Crawler with my Let's Play of Age of Decadence. If you like what you've seen, remember to leave a like, comment if you got any feedback, and subscribe for more RPG content. Until next time, take care and goodbye.